Welcome back, Hot Wheels and diecast collectors, to my never-ending opening of carded models to put into my permanent collection. Apparently that's what this is kind of just going down into for my channel. Anyway, I've got the tail end of the alphabet, and then I guess I'll either restart, or I've got some new stuff that I can open and then I can put it away again off camera, and we can just start opening some newer stuff. This is where we're going to start. So we've got S's. So there's Shelby Cobras. So since Dodge changed from the Dodge Viper to the SRT Viper, I've moved them all to SRT. So even though a lot still say Dodge Viper, this is where I've got them. One day, who knows what I'll do, but currently that's where I've got them, labeled as SRT as the brand. So this is from the Gran Turismo series. This came out in 2015, so that's probably a 2016 release. And it's fighting me. So there we go. It's a metallic black. It's got front deco. It's got red racing stripes. No rear deco. OH5 wheels. And I dropped it. But there you go. Not a bad version of that one. And then I also have this one, Speed Hunters. This is from same 2015, so probably 2016 release. Dodge Viper SRT10 ACR. So this is a little more of an aggressive body kit. And it is matte black with the Speed Hunters speed on there. It is the recolor, and I think this maybe have been like a K-Day exclusive or something, or maybe it was that one. I don't remember. Anyway, if you know, put it down in the comments. I could have looked these up on the wiki, but I did not. I don't want to get these done. Alright, so there's some more Vipers, and then we're going to be in the Studebakers. So this is the 63 Studebaker Champ 2011. It was a new model. There were, I think, 3 colors that came out this first year, and they all had Goodyear Eagle mainline tires. So these are plastic wheels, but they did do a tampo on them. So they don't do that anymore, but you do get front detail, rear detail, and otherwise it's plain. This is plastic. This is part of the interior, and you get tampos on the wheels. So that's pretty cool. There's a couple versions. I think there's a red one and a teal one, if I'm not mistaken. Then they did one with flames. Then there was one in this truck series. This was from 2018. There's all the different vehicles that were in that truck series. Plastic base. But cool with the little Studebaker on the back. Couple racing logos. Goodyear Champion. Not bad. And then there's the most recent version that had the Super Treasure Hunt. There was also an RLC version that sat around in the store for a long time, and now it's kind of gaining in popularity. Here we go. Subaru Brat. This is from 2014, 2013 copyright. So this is a cool casting. Of course, it's got the seats in the back to avoid the chicken tax, to say that this was a 2-seat pickup truck, which would have cost extra. So they put 2 more seats in it. So true Subaru Brat. And then there was also a version in this off-road mudding series from 2019. There's all the vehicles that were in there. The Ford Bronco, the Jeep Scrambler, and the Subaru Brat were the only licensed vehicles. And they all had the brown tires like they've been off-roading and mud splatter. No headlights or taillights, just it's almost like racing deco. So we're going to put that in there. Move this off to the side. And then I've got quite a few to stick in here. So we got some Subarus. The last of the Subarus, there's a Tesla. I am gonna put in this Tesla Model Y, which is the red edition. It's not a model that I collect, but I do collect the red editions. So there you go, in a metallic red front deco, rear deco. So it's a nice plain version. Some matte black wheels. Actually, glossy black wheels. But I'll put that in there. So I've got the Model S, the Model Y, the Roadster. Gonna add some Toyotas. Here's the Toyota 2000 GT. This is from 2014. Cool version of the 2000 GT. Definitely one of my favorite JDM cars. If not my favorite JDM car. It does have the front fog lights that are part of the window piece. It's got flip-up headlights. No tail light detail, but those extra plastic pieces on the front. And then simple lines, simple racing stripes. I'll take that one. I have I left an empty spot there. I don't know what that empty spot's for, but we're moving on. So here is the Toyota Land Cruiser. So it's this guy right here. I'm sure whatever that empty spot was for. Oh, this is from another like off-road series because it's got all the brown wheels, but these were all licensed. Matte green with a like a pale green roof. I wonder if it was supposed to be white and it mixed because they Tampo printed it too early. It's got rear detail and front detail and side detail and top detail. So you got Tampos on all the sides. So that's pretty cool. It's a good version to have. Here we go. This is a early first edition is 2006 Toyota AE 86 Corolla. This has the faster than ever wheels on it, and I'm gonna open it. There is another version of this that I believe came out first. I have one somewhere. I'm not gonna open it. It's the matte gray version. That one's going for a pretty penny. Definitely probably not going to open it, but this one's still kind of reasonable even with the faster than ever wheels. And then there's a version of this exact one without the faster than ever wheels. And there's an early logo using the tail end of the Hot Wheels logo, but it's not was not used as a treasure hunt logo at this point in time, because there you have it in the back too. And then I've also got this version, which is the regular version of the Super Treasure Hunt for this version that came out in 2015. I mean, this card is in pretty bad shape. So we're going to free the piece, get it out, Jeep ready with some other racing stuff. And that one's going to go there. There's a recent version of it, and then here's the redesigned version of it. So that is that. We're going to spin this around. We've got some more Toyotas on this side. There's a MR2, which that's a cool version. I also have this from 1998, way back when. This is the Pikes Peak Celica. So this is Toyota Celica that's been done up for racing. So I'm sure that this is pretty close to the livery that was done in Pennzoil. So there you go. The Pikes Peak Silica. That base is almost completely plain. Look at that. But that's worthwhile to have in the collection. And then here we have a Toyota Supra. So this is the regular version of the Super Treasure Hunt that came out in 2015 as well. So there was a metallic red or a Spectra Flame Red Super, and it had extra deco on the hood for the Supra. I bet you people would love a Super Treasure Hunt version of the Supra today. I've got the regular version of the Toyota off-road truck that this was also a Super. This was in 2015, so 2016. And this one is, look at that. I didn't even have to tear anything. And again, I've got a extra spot here for some reason that I will figure out at some point. I'm going to put this guy right there. And then let's see, I've got 2 spots down here. So one of those is going to be for this. This is a Vector Avtech WX3. So one of the early Vector concepts, I think. Oh, this is a new model. This is one of those that didn't get used very often way back when. And 1991. So this is probably like a 1992 with those ultra hot wheels, metallic purple. No real tampos except for like a Hot Wheels logo or something on the, what is that, a Vector logo. This was about the time that they were putting only Hot Wheels logos as the only tampo on them, but I guess not. So we're going to put that guy right there. Got an empty spot there for some expansion, I guess. And then we're going to get into some Volkswagens. Volkswagen. Look, I've got room for plenty, oh plenty. Like this one from the Pearl Driver series from way back in, where's our date? 1994, so probably 1995, with those 7 spokes in a pearl pink. So it does have a even more pink in the light pink. So pretty cool. That one's going to go right there. I've got the Love Bug. You know, they did a Love Bug in that same one with some white 5 spokes, which is kind of cool. And this was one of the last castings that held onto a metal base for a really long time. But there you go. If y'all know the Herbie, there it is. We've got some of the custom Volkswagen Beetle where they got rid of the fenders. They've done a couple different versions of this. This is the open roof version with the big exhaust pipe behind it. Redline tires, flames, and then got a couple more versions. Here's the, oh, and this one's from 2012. So Hot Wheels Race Team. Come on out. You got pokey in the eye exhaust tip. Hole in the roof. And we've got a white Hot Wheels recolor. Hot Wheels Race Team recolor. So there you go. The little pearl in that white. And that guy is going to live right in there. Here's the new for 2017 customer Volkswagen T2 pickup. The first version of this, people went a little overboard when this came out. I guess they really dug it. All those Bully fans, matte khaki with the Art Deco on it. And it was recolored in white, a couple other colors. Then it also came out in one of the Pearl and Chrome series, one of the anniversary series, with this copper wheels. Definitely an interesting casting. And what else do I have? We got some combis. Definitely don't have all the combis. There are lots of combis. I do have a couple more to add, like this Magnus Walker version that came out in 2018. There was a blue, matte blue. Then there was a white recolor. And it is matte white. That one's going to go right there. And this year there is a Moon Eyes. And there is a black Moon Eyes coming, so I know I left that for that. There's also a Zamac Moon Eyes coming, but that goes somewhere else. That goes on my Zamac wall. And then there is, I've left room here for Kafer Racer, I believe. Nope, I left room for this. Okay, makes sense. All right, so this is the Baja Bug from 1996. New model, collector number 393, faded blue card era. This was also when they did a lot of goofy decos, and I'm not all about all the goofy decos, but I will do the Hot Wheels Race Team. So I'm going to put that guy right there. And I have this Volkswagen Baja Bug, which is a more recent one. This one came out last year. And it is the recolor for the other teal, which I thought was interesting that they did a pale teal and a pale green. I wish they would have done like a more distinct color variation, but there you go. So that's both of those. And then this is in stores right now, if you can find it, the Volkswagen SP2 from the Ultra Hot series, the newest wave. Those are the other cars that you're looking for. A lot of people going for that Honda Civic. And these are cool in their Spectra Flame coloration and Ultra Hot wheels. They do have some lasery retro graphics, which is kind of a little hokey, but you do get front detail and rear detail on these. So I will take most of those, not all of those. I did find the Legends winner from 2022 for new for 2023. The Volvo P1800 gasser, which this is cool. Can't wait to see someone take one of these and degasserize the casting. That would be cool. This is the first one that I've had in my hand to open. And no rear detail, which is a bummer. It does get front detail, and then it gets a little bit of side. Chrome interior to be able to do the chrome engine, a chrome front grille, which is nice details. And then it does have the lift with the skinny wheels on it. But man, these things are wide, aren't they? Would have made it a little narrower maybe, but I guess they wanted it to stick out a little wider than the body of the vehicle. So we'll put that one there. And then I have one more car, and it's an old one. We're gonna stick it back here. I've got some other miscellaneous stuff back here, so ignore all these parts from customs that have not been completed yet. And then there's my Magnus Walker tow truck. But here is from the blue card era, number 228. This would have been from 1992. The Zender Fact 4. And this is kind of cool. This was a European car that didn't sell too terribly well. Zender. Headlights are part of the window piece. Ultra hot wheels. No taillight detail. One Tampo pass. 2 colors basically. That's a cool little almost supercar wannabe. And that's going to go right there. So that is what we're going to go through today. Tell me, what was your favorite? What else would you like to see? And leave a comment down below. Hit that like button. That really helps me out. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And we'll talk to you next time.